When we think about the future of medicine, our minds usually jump to new pills or treatments, right? But what if the real revolution isn't just in the medicine itself, but in a complete reinvention of how we create it? Today, we're diving into something called Pharma 5.0. It's a huge shift that's already happening, and believe me, it's changing everything.
I mean, just think about this for a second. What if the factory making your medicine wasn't just producing life-saving drugs, but was also helping the planet, a place that's actually sustainable? This isn't some far-off dream. It's right at the core of what Pharma 5.0 is all about.
And this image gives you a real feel for that future. You're seeing incredibly smart robots working right alongside scientists, all inside a building powered by clean, green energy. This is literally the blueprint for the next generation of how we make medicine.
Okay, so what is Pharma 5.0 really? At its heart, it's built on three incredibly powerful ideas. First, what if tech was designed to make people better at their jobs, not just replace them? Second, what if the industry could actually heal the planet while it's healing us? And third, what if we could speed up new discoveries by just breaking down the walls between researchers?
To really get how this all works, let's step inside the factory of the future. They're calling it the Smart Green Factory.
So right away, you can see this is a totally different way of thinking about machines. For a long time, it was all about automation, robots replacing humans on the line. Now, the whole game has changed. It's all about collaboration, where humans and robots work side by side, each playing to their own strengths.
And the real stars of this new partnership? They're called cobots. Now, don't think of them as just mindless machines. Think of them more like highly skilled assistants. They can handle all the heavy lifting, the super repetitive tasks, which frees up their human partners to do what we do best: innovate, solve problems, and think creatively.
And this is not just some cool idea for the future. It's happening right now. The market for these pharma cobots is absolutely exploding. It's set to grow by nearly 10% every single year through 2030. That's a massive investment, and it's a super clear sign that the industry is betting big on this new way of working.
But it's not just about the robots. The whole factory is being redesigned from the ground up to be a kind of sustainable ecosystem. It's powered by clean energy, with smart systems that cut waste down to almost nothing. And it's all tied together by the Internet of Medical Things, or IoMT. Think of it like a central nervous system for the factory, with sensors everywhere giving a constant real-time picture of everything that's going on.
And this whole commitment to being green, it really boils down to this simple but incredibly powerful idea, the 4 Rs. It's about reducing what you use in the first place, recycling everything you possibly can, reusing resources like water over and over, and recovering energy from any waste that's left. It's a closed-loop system, which is great for the planet and, turns out, great for business too.
Okay, so we've seen how the factories are being totally transformed. Now let's talk about what that means for the medicine itself, because it's about to get more personal than you can probably even imagine.
Let me ask you a question that could seriously change how you think about prescriptions. What if your next pill wasn't just a standard one-size-fits-all dose? What if it was literally printed on demand just for you, with a dosage perfectly tuned to your body?
And a way this is possible is through a technology you've definitely heard of: 3D printing. I mean, we've seen it make toys and tools. Well, it can also build a pill, layer by tiny layer, with unbelievable precision. And that just blows the doors wide open for personalized medicine.
And no, this isn't science fiction. This is already here. The FDA has actually approved the very first 3D printed drug. It's a medication for epilepsy called Spritum. This is huge because it proves the tech isn't just possible, it's considered safe and effective enough for real patients. So what does this actually mean for you, for the patient? Well, first, it's the end of one-size-fits-all medicine. Your dose can be made for your exact needs. Second, it makes complicated treatments way simpler. Imagine taking just one pill instead of a whole handful every day. And maybe most importantly, all of this leads to better health. When medicine is simpler and tailored to you, you're just more likely to take it properly.
But of course, a revolution this huge, from the factory floor all the way to the pill in your hand, it can't just happen on its own. It needs a whole new global blueprint for how we regulate everything and how we work together.
And you've got regulatory bodies like the FDA in the US moving at lightning speed to keep up. They're creating new guidelines for using AI, building modern systems for sharing data, and really pushing toward a future where critical information flows instantly, not in, giant stacks of paper. The FDA has this really simple but powerful standard for all this new tech. It has to be fit for purpose. Basically, that means if a company wants to use an AI to help design a new drug, they have to prove that the AI is reliable, that its decision-making is transparent, and that it's not based on biased or flawed data.
And this isn't just a US thing, not at all. Health agencies all over the world are teaming up, trying to create a common language for this new age of medicine. And that collaboration is absolutely critical. It means a breakthrough in one part of the world can be shared safely and quickly with everyone else, getting treatments to people who need them faster than ever before.
Okay, so we've hit the factory, the medicine, and the regulations. For our last stop, let's look even further down the road at the technologies that are going to define the next chapter of this story.
And there are two fields in particular that are just poised to completely change the game again: quantum computing and synthetic biology.
Quantum computing is, well, it's like giving scientists a superpower. It lets researchers simulate how molecules interact in ways that are just impossible with even the best computers we have today. This means we can find the perfect key to unlock a disease way, way faster.
And then you have synthetic biology. And this is, wow, it's almost like being able to write the code of life itself. Scientists are literally learning how to design and build new biological parts from scratch, creating everything from cells that hunt down cancer to tiny sensors that can diagnose diseases inside your body. The potential here is just almost limitless.
And this really brings everything full circle, right back to the very heart of Pharma 5.0. As this quote says so well, the future isn't about humans or machines. It's about that perfect blend of our creativity and intuition with their incredible power to process information. That's how we're going to build a healthier future.
So, there you have it. The blueprint is on the table. The future of medicine is going to be personal, it's going to be intelligent, and it's going to be sustainable. The tech is racing forward, the rule books are being rewritten, the vision is getting clearer every single day. So really the question is no longer if this is all going to happen, but how fast can we make it a reality for every single one of us?